Do not touch that dial. Let's do this.
Bronx, emotions, man. It's not easy.
Starting on a new
I want you to listen to my diary.
Starting on a new page.
Yeah.
Starting on a new page.
Mr. D, I see you.
New page.
Mr. Real.
Starting on a new page.
Yeah.
Starting on a new page.
Listen, Bronx,
Starting on a new page.
Black Warriors. Yeah. DKB. Man, thanks for this beat. I pray to my God, He will see me through this. Emotions that I'm telling, the loving that I'm showing, the hating and destruction, no keeping up the secret is my diary. I wanna tell you all my secrets, but the beat is too short, so I'll tell you a little secret. I'm a black sheep of the family. Nobody ever had my back all over me. Damn, it was last year. I was with my brother Leo, coming from Osaka. There's a Tosaka video. Nifika Teko Hudu was involved in a fight. I slept in the cells. My sister felt bad, so disappointed. I could tell it on her face. She got a big phone. She called the firstborn. He never even showed up. I felt so stupid, so lost in the cells. I couldn't break it through, but family's family. I have no grudge. I just want him to understand. So sometimes Nimankala need neka ni my leader. Can I be the one to put my family together? I don't know. Need my questions, no answer. I'm sorry if I messed up. My sister, can you listen? Please. It's so funny. Emotions. Touch it. Yeah. Let me just let it out. Bro. Mr. D. Wait, boy, where you at, man?
Feedback. That's how excited I am on a Friday, right? Okay, so I have CB Bronze in the building. And of course, let's get to start our chat from the diary. First of all, good afternoon, welcome, or should I say Mwaiseni?
Yeah. What's good, Makulavanga?
Ashani Laka?
I'm amazing, man.
Or should I say Mikango in the building? Kaina mwichoneka ni Mikango.
Young lion. Yeah.
Okay, first things first. Let's get the intro right for the people that are listening to you for the first time. CB Bronze. They might be wondering, okay, so CB Bronze, mungamwita mvedela ka song, kamve kako ijayamene. Perhaps you can get to introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good? I am CB Bronze. I'm the Who Group's youngster, the young lion. I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, and I'm a Zambian artist. Yeah. Yeah.
You are a Zambian artist.
Yeah.
All right, so first things first, I'm not gonna go straight to, your favorite song or your song which many people have listened to. Let's talk about this diary. Not so many people find it amazing or find it okay trying to pour out emotions or jumping on a diary beat and get to bring about their struggles in the industry. What gave you the urge? Where did the age come from for you to jump on the beat?
I got related to a lot of artists that pull out their emotions, you get. I'm mostly related to that because I feel to if you want to let somebody in your life or to understand who you really are, let them inside first, because all that money, fame that everybody brags about, that's not who they really are. I believe music to me is letting out my emotions, and I feel what a lot of people didn't understand the time I said I was in the cells, and they were like, dude, you were in the cells? And I was like, yeah, man, trying to stop a fight, and I was in the cells. And at that moment, I felt my sister was definitely disappointed in me. My sister's been like my mom, and seeing her so disappointed in me, I felt broken. And for me to realize or to later know that I was even disappointed in myself, I just sat down. It took me, I think, 2 weeks writing just simple verses, but I wanted somebody to relate to them. That's the reason why it took time to write that down.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, so it comes from the disappointed face of your sister. That's where the idea of jumping on the diary beat came from.
Yeah. Just letting people understand what happened. Or, diary it was the easiest thing that could come in my head. At least a diary is something that somebody writes, the secret things that is put in that. But on my point of view,
that secret thing was I wanted people to see what's been happening in my life, you know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if somebody was to ask you to say, so CB Bruns, what kind of a legacy do you want to leave? How do you want people to remember you? What kind of a person are you?
You know, a wise man just listened to told me that I never entered the media or the entertainment industry for fame. You get, I'm trying to leave a legacy that even if I were to die today, somebody would sit and say, you know what, that was CB Bruns, man, and he would speak the truth. He would tell people to wake up early in the morning, go hustle, because that's what I do. I don't want to wake up 12 hours and start asking somebody's mom or my sister. I'm asking for a 2 quarter. That's not growing up, man. I want, even if I were to die today, I'm not famous, but people would still come to my funeral the way Dave, the way people went to Dave's funeral. You know, that's the legacy. You know, that's a legacy. Even if you are dead, people will still remember you.
Okay.
That's not fame, but it's legacy.
It's legacy.
Yeah.
All right, cool, awesome. So let's get straight to your music. Why did you decide to do music? You know, so many people have got different talents. I'm sure you also have different talents. You're not only a rapper, singer, or anything related to the entertainment industry. Maybe obviously you have some talent that you never want to disclose to people. So why did you decide to say, okay, I think music is gonna be fitting for me?
To be honest with you, I feel I grew up with music because where I used to stay, or where I was raised from, we used to have this choir people, or should I use that word of chitente? And whenever the choir will be singing, I will join them, and I'll be making sure I do that facial thing of like I'm a bass or a tenor. I'm turning my mouth upside down, you know, trying to sing like them. So I felt growing up like that, I just grew with it. And a lot of people were never approved because they would sit me down and say, you know what, music will never take you nowhere. And I'm cool with that. I just want to do music. I know there's something that will take me somewhere, but I just love music, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Since you've brought about the issue of growing up, can you get to share the kind of environment that you grew up in? Was it only choir music that you were listening to, or maybe in the house? What kind of music was really playing?
I think mostly it was chimwaizim, but to me it was still music, because video, that's one thing that I would say. I listen to that and I start making my own stuff, you know. I start making my own stuff. That's why if somebody asks me, dude, what type of music do you do? I told them I'm not boxed. I can't claim myself to be only a hip-hop rapper. I can't claim myself to be only a R&B singer, you know. I'm universal, man. You tell me to sing choir, I will sing for you. Don't just dare me right here, man.
No, don't worry. I'm not gonna dare you, but I'm just gonna ask you to say then why, looking at the background, why didn't you go straight into gospel music? Because you grew up listening to gospel music.
Yeah, I can still do gospel, but you know,
you can still do it and doing it different.
Yeah, okay. To me, I felt gospel really. It's a type of, it depends with the emotion or how a person is, you know. When I'm way too low and I feel everybody has forsaken me or neglects me, I sit and I write gospel music, like definitely writing gospel music.
Okay.
And sometimes just feel, you know, gospel, maybe let me talk to these people using a hustle song, you know. Wake up, go work, go hustle, go make money. That's also music. So going straight to gospel, I would say it's commitment, but I also do gospel. Yeah, but somebody has really to be committed, you know.
Or maybe are you trying to run away from preaching? Because gospel music is all about preaching the word of God. Are you running away from that?
I'm not really, I'm not really running away from that, but I feel, you know, I don't want to portray an image of I'm perfect. You know, I would rather portray my image. I'm finding myself with people that drinks and possibly smoke, but I don't smoke, because if I portray myself to be to be so righteous and to be so perfect. Muntu ari wrong, they'll be failing or they'll be feeling like I'll judge
they
them.
can't relate with you.
Yeah, you know, I would rather be judged something that I'm not, because I feel okay. My point is this, man. My point is, I don't want to be perfect, you know, because nobody is perfect. And most of people that do gospel, they try to portray their image like they're perfect. More or less, they are not.
Well, it's entertainment, because one thing that I've noticed from you entertainers is that what we see in the music videos and what we see in real life are two different things.
Yeah, too much.
Music videos, you guys act like, okay, well, so everything is all cool, all perfect. You're living in a condo, this and that, but in the actual
No
sense,
me, no me.
naka one room, you know,
Not
that kind
me.
of thing.
You know, I don't know if people that watched my first ever video, they will tell you that not me. Me, I would rather tell you that wake up and go hustle kumala bo. I see you the way you are, than portraying to say I've got a big car and I have something that I don't like, telling people that I have things that I don't have. Dude, I walked from junction to somewhere. That's where we bought a bus, me and my friends. And I'm not really ashamed of that. I'm telling people that I hustle, and I'm making budgets. You know, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Quickly, let's get to Dasha. I heard you talking about, is it an EP? Or do you have any plans apart from, these singles and everything? What plans do you have for before the end of 2020 for your fans?
Before the end of 2020, I've been working on some good music. So by end of December or early January, we'll be dropping a video.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be dropping a video, but the song is not yet also out. We're planning to do that very soon. But we'll be doing a video for the song called Hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hustle.
Make money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm loving the title already. Let's talk about features. Any planned features that you have in the head?
Yeah. I've got my brother Donji right here. Donji, say hi to my people.
Naka, how are you feeling?
Yeah. So that's Donji. Donji is the brother, man. He's having a new song featuring Muzo, aka Alfonso. And I feel the way he does his music and my music, we relate and we connect. So we're having a new feature with my brother Donji very soon. We'll let you know. Like, we're here to talk about new music, and trust me, the wave that I'm bringing by early January. Okay.
How is the competition like in the industry? Are you feeling that you have competition, or maybe you are also up for the competition that is being brought forward?
You know, competition is always there. That's the reason why we are called artists. You know, you have to be able to face the competition. The only thing that I feel is when you are up for competition, your fans pull you down. They get to say, do you think you can do better than that person? Instead of them giving you that hope. And a lot of artists that they get to lose focus, and I'm not like that. Competition is there, and I'm up for the competition. That's the reason I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about, or maybe let me try to put you on a spot. Excuse me. Let me try to put you on a spot. Can you mention 3 artists whom you listen to like every day? Let's say local. Yeah. Let me not generalize it, but let me say local. These artists, you listen to them like every day. A day doesn't go by without listening to their music.
Local. Wow. Recently, local, like the artist that I've been listening to is an upcoming artist.
Okay.
But if you say international, I'm a huge fan of NF. NF, those Dax people, like I the way they rap, they pull me in their life. The way I told you, when you're writing verses, get people close, let them understand what you're talking about. Yeah. So I feel local. I think it's Triple M. Triple M is doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you draw your inspiration from? Who inspires you? Where did you get the inspiration from of doing music? You listen to this particular music and then you say, okay, I think I would want to reach that level, or probably surpass that particular level.
All right, I would say, knock, knock, knock. Hey, yo, King Booga, where you at? I draw my inspiration from Kimboga, man.
Okay.
It's Maki too. Maki too always has that energy to say, despite where you're from, you can still make it. You know, people look down on us since we come from the streets, from the ghetto. Since we look, I would relate to people that I would say, since we look dirty when we are hustling, you know, and they find you in the street to say, Mama Zimvera ba maimba, but they're forgetting that despite where you're from, you're still gonna make it. And a lot of people that are in the music industry for fame, most of them, they fail to make it because they want fame before they wake. Okay? So wake, that's when the fame comes next.
All right. Just yesterday, I was talking to Ethon from the Ghetto Link.
Yeah.
We had a chat, and he was talking about, let me say, he was trying to advise you, the up-and-coming artists, saying that if you go into the industry just for fame, definitely fame, you will find it. But when it comes to stacks, as in money, there's no money in the music industry. Do you agree with him that there's no money in the industry, or maybe it's just lack of planning?
No, I think it's wrong.
Okay.
You think if there is no money in the music industry, each and every single upcoming artist would want to make it?
They go in there for fame.
No, not just fame. People forget that the minute you make fame, that's the time that you start making money.
It's
So,
not always. Or it's not for everyone.
Professor Lance, I definitely disagree with you, man. Like, let's talk about Chandana K and Dope Boys, huh? So Chandana K blow up while we're still on lockdown.
Restricted.
Yeah,
Exactly.
lockdown. And we never had shows. We never used to go for clubbing and everything. But look at them. The minute that the president just said, Friday and Saturday, Sunday, mkaram kuchilisha. Look how they're making money, because almost every Friday they've got shows. Because they already made fame. The only thing that they just have to work for now is money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, those are sentiments for Ethan. But anyway, still, let's get to continue. You never answered one of my questions. Talking about, do you have plans for an EP, album, mixtape, and anything in those lines?
Yeah. Well, we work on an EP. We were talking with my brother Donji. We want to work on an EP
Okay.
together.
Okay.
Yeah. So the minute we work on that, we'll let the people know. But for now, we're just working on singles, just covers, just like that.
Do you look forward to featuring a mainstream artist?
Definitely. But a mainstream artist wants money. Like a lot of money. So-
Music is business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be ready to make payments.
That's why I'm saying definitely I look forward as soon as we save their money, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as we save their money, definitely we'll pull one of them in.
All right. Here is one thing that so many people have noticed, including me. Most of you up-and-coming artists, you want to do features with somebody whom you feel is currently trending, because you think that featuring that particular person, you will also definitely trend at that particular moment. Is that what you are looking for? Or your features are going to be in a level of to say, okay, so this particular person does the same music that I do. He is a big artist, or he or she is a big artist, does the same kind of music that I do. So your feature is basically to tell a story together with that particular person, unlike featuring for the sake of, okay, nine in that kind of thing.
You know, I would say it's 50-50, because the main reason why we feature the artist which is at the moment trending, we feel the people that are following him, they're also going to follow me if they hear that I've featured him. So if somebody, that's the reason why everybody wants to be on top, because they feel since I'm on top, I'll be making more money, I'll be trending, I'll be making people blow up and everything, you know. So I think it's 50-50. There are certain songs that you just say, as long as muntu nomveka pari nyimbo, I'll pull him in, you know. And some certain songs that are so personal to you that you just feel, even somebody who's not famous, as long as he can relate to what I've written down here, I need them in my song. you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 50-50.
All right, let's take a very short break, and then we're going to be back after this particular musical break.
With the sound empire.
It's CB Bronx. Guess who I brought?
DJ Black on the beat.
Hapa mikango silimo. I brought Black on this. Shout out to the real Jizz. Hustle. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Pitira kutali ni semenzela zanga. Zani pesa pachiwoya. Toka dondo muaso. Hati Friday chipati ni mwela pochikapu na paka mwana juntia. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Pitira kutali ni semenzela zanga. Zani pesa pachiwoya. Toka dondo muaso. Hati Friday chipati ni mwela pochikapu na paka mwana juntia. Uzani pesa muhaso Kalisini mwela zako Kwatsa kuseni katondo muhaso Wea kuonela mo simu zako Satiana Magagi pitira kutali Olo ude mwene yanga sagali. Shout out to the real G's Tomu geto chimoja malabo Ekumyesu wiki ya sida ukali muhaso Friday chipati umwela pona kaso Satiana Magagi atamba akumba mafanzi kumbuyo Wapunda wandunga Jineni liko Sipi na Bronx Jineni liko Blacki kumbuyo Satiana Magagi Bogai simu zako Pitira kutali, this is a blow. Satiana Magagi, huenda kuti wafala pona mataki. You are crazy motherfucker. Sisa kuona lela uza kuona panza. Atisanga sumu ako. Tisitila bagai beba ziva haso. Paka tunda pachibole na malabo. Batisonda ziva one. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi pitira kutali ni semenzela zanga. Zani pesa pachibole. Paka dondo muaso. Hati Friday chipati ni mwela pochikapu na paka mwana juntia. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi pitira kutali ni semenzela zanga. Zani pesa pachiwoya. Paka dondo muaso. Hati Friday chipati ni mwela pochikapu na paka mwana juntia.
Satiana Magagi achetekela mukaki yabatati bake to make a move atuyusakwela basi. Satiana Magagi aka Johnson Yowali 23 years isakula pamba kali kuchetekela batati asanka nchitonga balungu ati sasebenzana kamwili evenchito ni kuchita criticize chito za bagai mu street ameka na tuzungu. He's not a boy usichungu to find his own source, but life people said Zamuziba Yesu. Nigga wonder what you stand for. Zakachulo kasala na ango. You think it's cool cause you in the nest of your mommy kuno kunza life in the jungle. How can you live like this? How do you live like this? Every time when you get some money you invest in your kids single life in the marshal.
Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi pitira kutali ni semenzela zanga. Zani pesa pachiwoya. Toka dondo muaso. Hati Friday chipati ni mwela pochikapu na paka mwana juntia. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi. Satiana Magagi pitira kutali ni semenzela zanga. Zani pesa pachiwoya. Toka dondo muaso. Hati Friday chipati ni mwela pochikapu na paka mwana juntia. Yeah! CB Bronx. Finally, man. Satiana Magagi. Shout out to the real Jizz. Mr. D. Bashimuzo. KB. Bronx. GIB. I see you, man. It's out.
DJ Black on the beat.
With the sound empire.
Satiana Magagi. Let's talk about this song. Let's talk about this song.
Yeah.
What's the concept? What's the idea behind the song?
All right. If you paid attention to the lyrics, I was like, Satiana Magagi pitila kutali ni sevenzela zanga. You know, Satiana Magagi definitely. I mean, it's a name that we kind of like just made up to say. A Satiana Magagi is a guy that has mamanas ya Satana. You know, that thing of. You get to say, okay, once upon a time I was in a bus, huh? I'm in a bus and I was seated behind this two couple, some guy and some girl. And what this guy said after the conductor is like, "Imo maimu, tipase nkonchi chman's town kwa so tenda turonge ko bakusano kwa ku machingwele tanof, you know." And the guy that was behind and akambira kamonsa, me, I would rather die in Chito Seninga Sevens, you know. And I was like, I felt it because. You know, you get to that point to say that guy is waking, huh? And when he knocks off, kurija mnene napezeka ise tichena pa station petime ndote yako putika komboka vakunchiton bagaiga ishani then sezemo ezoseka mzake ze panjito then and afike ndoboka mbati exe I'm rushing to Minhood nilibeka transport in pasa ko 5 kwacha you know. And I'm like, dude, you guys have no sevens. Why should you give him a 5 kwacha? That's Masatana Magagi mindset, you know? Yeah. So the main point is don't be a Satana Magagi. A Satana Magagi is somebody that doesn't want to work, but he wants money. You don't want to work for your fame, but you want fame. You're a Satana Magagi. That's the mindset of a Satana Magagi, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why Black featuring in the song? Is it because you were recording with him at his studio?
Black featuring in my song. That's a perfect question. You know, me and Black came from way back. The time I was still in high school. I think I was in grade 11 or 10. We were signed under the same record label called Cash for Chain Music. Shout out to Real King J. You know, he signed me under Cash for Chain Music, and we never worked on anything, me and Black, except on ciphers. You know. So the minute that I went to the studio, I realized it was chance or a time for me, and by then Black was busy moving ako mashozi mashani na eva pushing mafauzi yake, and I was like, you know what, we have never worked on anything bakamba nifakire nvesu. Then it took him, I think, close to a month so for him to put a verse in my song, and I was just patiently working. And trust me, the minute he called me and said, dude, your song is done, he did justice to everything, the instrument, the verses, and I was like, Black is all now. What the other parts, you know? He related to what I was talking about.
Okay.
I think, and I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, awesome. Let's talk about producers. Which producer works better for you? Which producer do you feel when you go to the studio, this particular producer feels you like he produces the exact thing that you have in the head? He reads your mind and says, okay, so this is what CB Bronze wants.
Okay, to me, I feel Black is doing it for me, you know, because the way I took my project to Black, I downloaded just an instrument from I think hiphopinstruments.com, and I said, dude, I've got an idea of something like this instrument iparaneko na so, but uzazi waveuza gwiramo. Then after I was recording, and about gwira chokama, nchikadi chinyimbo ichi. Okay, nezogana koma busy but nza kufakira verse iyo siache vonse kuna ku studio my verses yako and everything, and he did more than I was, like you said, reading your mind, huh? He did more than that.
Okay.
Because what was in my mind was just some medium thing, maybe izalira chizapanga sense majank vazavi na bakwa tu so, but he did worse, man. He murdered the beat, the verses. The minute I was saying I'm dropping a video, I just checked out my friends dancing to the song pama status yabant, you know, and I was like, wow, this feeling feels great.
Okay, so currently are you signed under any record label?
No.
Any plans of you getting signed under any record label, or you have plans of having your own record label?
Nah, I'm not having any plans of having my own record label, because I feel a record label needs money and needs attention and needs a lot of investment, you know. Yeah, so to me, I feel if I was given a chance to choose, like which record label do you want to be signed to, you know, I'll be like, you know, sometimes it's not just about choosing. It's when somebody follows you to say, you know what, you've got a talent, and I would love to sign you. Get signed to those people, because they saw your talent, not what you want. Because when you say, me, I want to be signed in XYZ, you'll be surprised to find that maybe you're not satisfying the label, you know, because you followed them, but you're not satisfying them. But if somebody follows you, you have already satisfied those people. That's the reason why they are following you now, so that you can satisfy a lot of people. I don't know if you understand my point.
Well, definitely. Let's hope the people listening are satisfied with your answer, since you want the rebel to be satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, since you are not under any record label and you're not looking straight into that, let's talk about management. Don't you feel as an artist you need to be managed somehow or somewhere? don't you think it's important for you to have a manager to be running your musical business?
And man, it's like it's reading my mind. I'm grateful for you, man. A lot of people don't actually ask me that question, but I feel it's high time. Let me kind of address that. I need a manager because every artist needs a manager. But for a manager to come through, sometimes Zimafunika, you're supposed to convince them, that you are an artist, you're ready to work. That's the reason why I put in whatever I have in my music, because I know there's no better investment than myself. That's the reason why I'm mostly putting money in my work. The minute that anybody's gonna see that how much I'm putting in myself, even if a manager were able to come aboard, he's gonna be able to tolerate whatever I'm going to be saying, whatever I'm gonna be doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel I need a manager, but only somebody that will come, but not me start looking for a manager. Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, let's since we are somehow out of time, let's get to talk about your social media handles. How can people get in touch with you? How can they get hold of you? Where can they get your music from?
All right. Social media, I will start with Facebook. I go by the name of the CB Browns ZM, or the CB Browns Mlenga. And on WhatsApp, you can follow me on WhatsApp on 0974029425. 0974029425. That is CB Browns Zambia, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Okay, Twitter, Insta.
Twitter, Insta, no. Yeah.
All right. You didn't say where people can get your music from.
Oh yeah, you can get my music from lusakamusic.com. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's we're still developing that, but I feel it's getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bronze. Thanks so much for coming through. We really appreciate.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Just a quick one. I told somebody on my way coming here that I'm gonna do a shout out. Definitely.
Ahead.
I don't know if they're still listening, but let me try to do a shout out to everybody that have been supporting my music, starting from Mr. D, starting from K, starting from G Crazy downstairs, Bashimuzo, starting from Maya. I hope you're listening, Sisi. Starting from a lot of people, man, a lot. Some I just can't mention them. And shout out to Black for helping me out. Shout out to Fox. Shout out to Don G. Thanks, man. And shout out to D Money, Tina, Dynamos, everybody. Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much for coming through. And of course, right about now, let's get to play something coming all the way from Don G. It features Steve-O. All right, so let's get to do this, and then we get to meet on the other side. As when I come back, we continue making sure that we're giving you entertainment as you are supposed to get it right here on Pan African Radio 96.1 FM. Remember that I go by the name of Professor Lance, and this is Mpito, the show that comes your way every Mondays to Fridays from exactly 12 hours, going all the way till 15 hours.